Klitschko and Deontay Wilder records. Definitely gonna get that.
We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the Atlantis. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans.
Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa. Here comes Dr. Iron Fist Vitaly Klitschko. You're looking at one half of the Klitschko era. Talk about domination. When you got a name like Dr. Iron Fist, you better back it up. And this man certainly has done it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
Not too many seats to be had. And there's the bell to start round 1. He threw a punch and just got countered. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they drop their... Klitschko is dazed. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
I got something for that. All that power he think he could throw, he's slowing that down.
Well, we just took a big breath, and here we go again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught, and Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And the bronze bomber goes down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I got something for all that. It's a new technique out of there.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Beautiful counter shot. Good counter punching. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. And there's the bell for round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength, and preparation is how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Punches coming from every angle. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get...
On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Perfect counter
Nigga got
shot.
a lag switch or something? Like, I cannot touch this dude.
Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Perfect counter lands. Incredible work rate. And he scores with the counter. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. You train over there.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Nice counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Let's start the sixth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. So much firepower here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last.
He might have scored him.
There's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot or pickpocket them.
They exchange punches. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
straight right, just misses. Well done with that counter shot. And he just missed with that left jab. How about that time counter shot? That uppercut misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he isn't big. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go in the ring with fighters like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close.
Klitschko's on the canvas. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Now it's time to go for the kill before I just want to outbox him.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Misses with the right uppercut. Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw. Ooh.
Freaking pop. To give him a knockdown. Even with the knockdown, should have won that. I just dominated in the last to shut the fight out. Bell out. Bell out. Let's talk about the bell out.